After a year no one could have ever anticipated. After the hardship and endurance, at least one thing remains the same.
We can reunite.
Through Morristown on Stage, 2021 edition. Just a little differently this time around. And you might be able to guess how.
I have Melanie Smith, a head organizer for the show, here with me. Thank you very much for being here. How did you guys have to rearrange this so that it's possible to execute during this time of intense safety regulations and social distancing?
So I think we had the benefit of the world having converted to virtual already. So we weren't having to teach the world how to be virtual. We just kind of folded into what was already happening. That allowed us to do all of our auditions virtually, and we are producing a show that will be streamed on the 10th of March virtually. So I really, although it's unfortunate we were in this position to begin with, we had the fortune of capitalizing on the world already being very used to being virtual. The theme this year for the show is Together We Can. It's going to sound very corny, but we did this together. It took not only the committee of 12 that we have, but the broader MEF and many others in the community who have helped fund this effort. It's without their effort and commitment, this wouldn't have happened. So the idea of Together We Can, really rang true this year for the virtual event.
What will you be performing for the show?
It's so funny because people ask me that, and I'll say A Song for You, and they're like, what? The name of the song is A Song for You. A couple of people have done this song, but the rendition I've done is by Donny Hathaway.
What inspired you to audition?
Well, I was home by myself, first of all. I've been thinking about it. I've seen the show live before when they had it at the theater. I thought it was so cool that people had the courage to do it, especially live. I was home by myself, like I started to tell you. It came up on my feed through Facebook, and so it was just a matter of me finding an instrumental. Of course, none of my friends were going to come over and play for me, and I couldn't go anywhere to have them play for me, so I just hit that karaoke button on my other laptop, and I sang to it, and I said, okay, well, I went ahead and filled out the paperwork. Was easy to fill out. And so I did that, and then I just hit submit, and honestly, I was really quite surprised when I got a response back, because it was like there was it felt like total anonymity when I did it. So when I got the response back, I was like, okay, I did that.
We are performing a cover of Sir Duke, the Stevie Wonder song. This is sort of like a custom arrangement that we're doing. It's authentic to the original song, but Miss Erlenborn at Frelinghuysen, she arranged the vocals. Mr. Ocasio and Mr. Beadle arranged the horn parts, and the string teachers made up all their own parts, so we made it our own special version for us music teachers. We thought it would be fun to perform as a group and get together and work on a collaboration across the district. We were talking about doing it last year, just as a fun side project, but it never came to fruition, and Morristown on Stage seemed like a really great opportunity to do it this year.
I'm performing Hurt by Christina Aguilera. I did it last year. It was a lot of fun, and I just like the whole experience. And since we're in COVID, it's just nice to do anything at this point.
How are you feeling that On Stage's premiere is quickly approaching?
I think excited. I really want to see all the other performers. I only got to see like 10 seconds of each of them singing, and there are some really good people this year. There were two specific singers whose voices were very different than mine. Like I have a very loud, like powerful voice, and they had very beautiful, soft voices, and I was just very interested in that, and I tried to mix a little bit of that into my song. So that was just like one thing that I tried to do because they were really good. I'm excited to hear them.
What's one personal goal you intend to accomplish on stage?
For me personally, the tenor saxophone part was extremely hard to learn, and so I've sort of achieved my goal of brushing the dust off a saxophone that I haven't played in a while and getting it to a performance-ready level.
Honestly, it's mostly recording, so I pretty much did it already, but I was just trying to have fun the same way I did last year.
It was really mostly about overcoming fear, and it's about being vulnerable people saying, and again, it's that fear thing, because it just leaves you totally exposed. I knew I was going to be afraid to perform, but I said, once I hit the message, well, now you're going to be trying to overcome that fear for real. I guess that, once I got the response back, I was like, oh my God, I'm really doing this. So, okay.
What's one way in which you want to try to connect with your virtual audience?
I'll definitely talk it up and share it with my students and share it amongst the school community.
I do think that the lyrics resonate a lot with a lot of people. I personally picked the song because I lost a friend a few years ago, and I thought I wanted to do the song last year, but I thought it was too close to the death to start doing that. But I picked it this year, and I think that because of COVID, people can relate to it a lot more. A lot of people are losing people. A lot of people have lost themselves or lost their old lives, and they need just like something to grieve or some way to grieve. So I think that everyone can relate to it in a different way.
Who do you dedicate your performance to?
To his entire family. I go to church with all of them. His sister is one of my closest friends, and I just want to sing this for all of them.
We are dedicating our performance to our students for being our inspiration and for being the reason that we get up every day and doing the things we love to do, is making music with such amazing students.
Oh gosh, I saw that question and I thought about it, and it's kind of mushy, but I'm just going to give you a line from the song, and it says, I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I'm the type of person where I do love big like that. Like, if I love you, I love you. Meaning, like, I'm not just gonna say the words. You're gonna like feel it in my hug. You're gonna feel it in the little things I do for you. You're gonna feel it in the big sacrifices that I make. And I feel like that about my family. I feel like that about my husband. I feel like that about my friends. My sister is my best friend. And I feel like that about people in district. I feel like we have all been through a lot this year. And I just, oh my God, I feel like I'm getting mushy now. I just feel like, the people that are here and that have been in my life, I love like that. Especially after 2020, I just have a new appreciation.
It's hard in today's virtual age to have that person-to-person social interaction, but you can still create and share music, and that's what we're looking forward to do.
Oh my God, look at that.
So if you're interested in watching the show on March 10th, please go to our website, morristownonstage.com, and click on the link to buy tickets. This year, even with a virtual show, just seeing the amount of effort, energy, and passion that the contestants put into their audition videos, and then now seeing those who have been selected as finalists, seeing their final performances, just verifies for me that this is a really good show. We call it the feel-good event in the community, and I believe that's really true.
Oprah Winfrey was a talk show host, media executive, actress, and billionaire philanthropist. She is best known for being the host of The Oprah Winfrey Show, her own wildly popular program which aired from 1986 to 2011 for 25 seasons. Winfrey introduced her own TV network, the Oprah Winfrey Network, in 2011. Winfrey was born in a small town in Mississippi on January 29, 1954. She didn't have the easiest childhood, considering she was sexually abused by one of the friends of the family. Toward the beginning of her adulthood, Winfrey moved to Baltimore, Maryland in 1976, where she hosted the People Are Talking TV chat show. The show became a hit, and Winfrey stayed with it for about 8 years after she was recruited to host her own morning show, AM Chicago, by a Chicago television station. In 1986, as a nationally syndicated program that ran for 25 years until 2012, Winfrey launched The Oprah Winfrey Show. The show grossed over $125 million by the end of its first year, with a placement on 120 channels and an audience of 10 million people, from which Winfrey received $30 million. Oprah Winfrey has paved the path for not only Black women, but all women, since she was the first woman to produce her own talk show, which was a huge accomplishment. Oprah Winfrey will forever be remembered for all of her hard work and stepping stones that she has laid down for the future in women's talk show.
Hi, my name is Christina.
And I am Taylor, and today we're going to be talking about when Patrick Dempsey and the other celebrity Treyon Belster were in Morristown.
Locals in Morristown saw actor Patrick Dempsey filming a TV show outside St. Peter's Church. The television show Dempsey was filming for is called Ways and Means, a political drama series on CBS.
Patrick Dempsey is best known for playing Derek Shepherd or McDreamy, and the executive producer of ABC's drama series Grey's Anatomy. Patrick Dempsey was also in other famous productions such as his popular movies Enchanted, Can't Buy Me Love, Bridget Jones' Baby, and many more.
Many people across New Jersey have gone to Morristown to meet Patrick Dempsey on the set. Today I brought Madison to talk about the experience of meeting Patrick Dempsey.
So I went to the set on January 25th, I believe, and when I went in the afternoon, and no one was there except for this guy who told me that he wasn't there, but he might go back at night to refilm some scenes. So then my friend and I, we went out at like 12 o'clock at night, or 12 in the morning, I'm sorry, and we walked into town and he wasn't there. So then in the morning, during third block, we saw that people were posting that he was there. So we kind of left and we went to go see him. And we were really close to him, actually. We were like 20 feet away, but we had to be really quiet, and he was just amazing. And we were able to see like the set outside, and we saw all the extras. It was really cool. And then the next day I also went, but on this day I stood outside for 3 hours after school ended, and he didn't come out until like the last 10 minutes I was there, but he was only outside for like a minute because of like COVID, and there was like a lot of people and he was still filming, and he was just telling us to go home and that he loved us. And on the day that I went where I was really close to him, there was a good amount of people, but it wasn't too crowded. And then the day where I had to wait outside for 3 hours, it was packed. There were so many girls and their parents. It wasn't good. But I wasn't able to like meet Patrick, but I only saw him for a little bit. And the overall experience of seeing a celebrity in Morristown was pretty cool because Morristown's kind of like not that popular, and it's not like New York, so it was kind of like weird having a celebrity like film in your town, but it was also cool. And yeah.
In addition, Tyrone Basseron, known for Pretty Little Liars, was also filming on set with Patrick Dempsey from Ways and Means.
Robin Roberts is a popular co-anchor for the morning news program Good Morning America. Robin Roberts' career started after she graduated from Southeastern Louisiana University and became a sports reporter and anchor on a TV station in Mississippi. When Robin was 29 years old, she got her first big role in the news industry as a host for SportsCenter by ESPN. In 2005, Robin joined the Good Morning America team and began to co-anchor the show with Diane Sawyer and Charlie Gibson. Robin attended and covered countless number of events, such as hurricanes, red carpets, and inaugurations. In 2007, Robin was diagnosed with breast cancer, and just 5 years later, in August of 2012, Robin left GMA for 6 months due to a rare blood disorder that she had to get treated. When Robin returned, she earned the highest rating numbers since the presidential election for GMA. Robin is still co-anchoring on Good Morning America, now with former football star Michael Strahan. Robin hopes to inspire others throughout her career and wants to let everyone know that not even the sky is the limit.
While most people love watching the Super Bowl for the hard-hitting football, others love to watch the new and creative commercials that companies can come out with each and every year. As a group, we took 4 commercials from this year's Super Bowl that we found the best and had our peers at MHS give them a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. We hope you enjoy.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do. Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It had Drake and the actor from Ant-Man, which is cool, plus 2 quarterbacks. It was pretty funny. I just felt like they could have added something more, so that's why I gave it a 9.
I would probably give it like an 8.
I think I would rate it like a 7 out of 10, and that's because I don't know, it seemed like it was trying too hard to be funny. It just wasn't that funny, but like it was decent overall.
'Twas the night before, hold up, let's take this up a notch. 'Twas the night before Super Bowl, and what to my wondering eyes should appear but the Super Bowl legends of yesteryear.
You still warming up?
Eli and Peyton, they're up throwing footballs, snacking on Lays and destroying them walls.
Hey, what are you doing? His idea, Dad. Go to bed. Thanks a lot.
Montana and Rice relived their old glory while adding Doritos to their Super Bowl story.
Hey, guys. 8 men. Can I play? Brought some chips.
Heck no.
When up in the attic there arose such a clatter, you couldn't make that catch.
Easy catch.
Brash on Bettis caused a snack table to shatter.
Nachos.
Away to the window, Dion ran in a flash. He tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. So get the Doritos.
You guys are all right.
Get the Tostitos, pour salsa, pour queso, get the Lays and the Cheetos. Now snack away, y'all, because Super Bowl's here and we about to ball. And don't forget the chips.
They had a lot of funny ex-NFL players there, so I think they did a pretty good job.
I gave that an 8 out of 10. It had a lot of old football players, which is cool. It was entertaining, but I just didn't think it was that funny.
I'm going to have to say 10 out of 10. It's definitely my favorite commercial this year.
I would rate it 9 out of 10 because I just like pretty much all the players and actors that are in the commercial.
I liked seeing a lot of famous actors and people that I've seen before. It was cool to see them all come together.
Also gave that an 8 out of 10. It had a lot of actors and characters from shows and movies, so I thought that was cool. I thought it was funny because it was really awkward at the mountain, but I felt like they could have thought of a better idea than climbing a mountain to advertise Paramount.
This one was a close second. I'm going to have to go 9 out of 10.
I would rate that an 8 out of 10. I liked how they made the mountain like a metaphor, and the mountains in the Paramount logo, and I liked how it showed like all the different shows that are on the streaming service.
Bronk.
What up, TB?
What do you think my next move should be? Give it to me straight. Maybe it's just time I hang him up.
I got one word for you. Retirement. If you retire now, you're gonna be walking on soft sand in a week. Just come to Florida and feel the wind in your hair. Retirement is like winning another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Tom heard.
If you retire now, you're soft and weak. Just come to Florida and win another one. Maybe I'll even join you.
Just go win another one.
Like it's that easy, Gronk. Maybe it is. I still feel like I have a lot to accomplish.
My goal is to win one more.
And Gronk's coming with me.
I'm retired from retiring? Mom, where are my football pants?
Don't trust big decisions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile, the GO in 5G.
And I'm not soft or weak either.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
I like how it featured Gronk and Tom Brady. No, I think they did a good job. I think they kind of integrated their company very well.
I gave that a 7 out of 10. I didn't think it was really that funny or entertaining, but it had Tom Brady and Gronk.
Probably like a solid 7.
I liked the AT&T commercial because I liked how they had Tom Brady and Gronk in it, and how they like kind of made up a story of why Tom Brady returned. And yeah, I would rate it like a 9 out of 10.